BBC Asian Network.
Bobby Friction.
So welcome to the show. If you have just tuned in, I know you think it's just another Tuesday on the BBC Asian Network. In a way, it is just another Tuesday. And ladies and gentlemen, my special guest today is the one, the only, the Oscar-winning, the Golden Globe-winning, the Filmfare Award-winning, and National Film Award-winning AR Rahman.
Hi.
Welcome to the show. And
Thank you.
How do I address you today?
Call me AR.
Just AR?
Yeah.
AR. Like, yo, AR dude.
Yo,
AR
AR.
buddy. Well, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for taking time out on your busy promo situation at the moment for sitting down, not just with me, but with everyone else who's listening in today.
Thank you.
So, do you know the UK like the back of your hand? Like, have you spent time here away from doing like work?
I spent a lot of time actually from 2000 in and out. But then from 2009 I'd moved to, home in America and studio and all this stuff. But I keep coming here. And there's definitely a lot of love from across the generations, 3 generations across the continent. And so it's a pretty responsible situation coming back and doing a show.
Yeah.
And so moving between Tamil and Hindi and Punjabi maybe.
Hanji.
English. So this show is about that. It's about coming back and cheering you guys up after Brexit.
Ah, okay. So this is almost our post-Brexit tour from the one, the only AR Rahman. Is the UK a country that you come to and you feel home at, and there's certain places you always go to? Or is it just another great country that's kind of separate from India and your home? I think it's in LA, isn't it, your home?
My house is in Chennai.
Okay, but
I keep traveling.
Okay.
When I do Hollywood films, I stay there in that other house and then studio.
So in terms of like London, are you the kind of guy who goes, you know what, you need to go to Edgware Road? Like, do you know the places to go to?
Yeah. So, but this trip I'm actually working. I mean, not working, meeting people and doing stuff. So it's more within the room. But when I come back for the show, I'm going to go to all my favorite places.
What's it like for you? Can you walk
I can
unnoticed?
Walk. No, I get noticed, but I think people are pretty considerate here.
Okay.
They're like, can I take a photograph, please? So it's fine if they don't get another 100 people doing that. If it's a single family, I do that. Otherwise, I said, oh, sorry, another time.
Okay. And then what about, the non-Desis, the non-Indians and Pakistanis? Because obviously your remits now is stretched far and wide. You're a known name, whether it's music for films like Elizabeth, whether it's the stuff you did alongside Danny Boyle in the Olympics and Slumdog Millionaire. Do you have a lot of non-Desis kind of freaking out when they meet you?
Actually, mostly it's Desis. Mostly it's second generation or third generation people or the first generation. And sometimes, the other night I was near the Tufnell Park station and suddenly one gentleman came, hey, can I shake hands with you, sir? Like, who are you? And then he was a big fan of Bombay Dreams. So he has been following Bombay Dreams a lot. I love to mix with life, with common people, and I'm a common guy.
Yeah.
So that's what educates me. That's what keeps me, give the knowledge to do what they would want. If I'm in a secluded, bubble, there'll be detachment. There'll be something. I would love to listen to the criticism, the love and the appreciation, everything, and take the good things from there.
And has that ever happened to you in India? Like, have you ever been possibly, I don't know, near a rickshaw driver who's been going, "Arey, this new AR Rahman music, what is this?"
Yeah, of course. You get all that. You just have to smile.
Wembley in London, the Barclaycard Arena in Birmingham, Leeds and Manchester, and I'll give you the dates in a minute. What's the shape and the reason for this tour?
Yeah, actually you told me the reason now. So the previous shows were all like having 100 people, entourage, and then this tension of not feeling light about music, but tense about it. So after the J-Ho tour, we decided, okay, let's go. People are coming to hear the songs, to see the artist, to really interact, to see all the little nuances. And so let's do that more rather than showing gimmicks or anything. So it's all about music. It's about a band which is we're all like intimately close together, and playing live music. And because before we used to have this huge dancers, and we have some tracks coming from hard disk and mixing on live to that, and time codes running, and my god.
Yeah.
So this is what we decided. We said, let's do musically exciting things. Let's go further on that. And so last year we went to the US, did 18 gigs. And then of course the O2 happened. And now this is slightly going further on the same idea. Almost talking to each person in the audience and see what we can do.
Is it achieve that, let's say, not so much on a spiritual level, but on an organic level? By that I mean, if you want to connect with the audience and all you can see is like one row and there's a few dignitaries in the front row, how do you then connect with the audience? You're going to get them to shine a light and then walk amongst them like a conquering hero?
We've still sorting out many things. We can do a lot of things, actually. But the main thing is about music. It's about...
Yeah.
If you want to listen to something which is like the record, then listen to the record.
Yeah.
And so this, because it's my own songs, I can break it up.
Yeah.
I can change it. I can on the fly. So this is what we've been doing as a band. I've finally got a band which is really amazing.
Yeah.
So they are probably international players. One, Mohini Day is scheduled to play with Quincy Jones.
Wow.
Ranjit Bauer plays with John McLaughlin, and so each one of them are. And the flutist, he plays with Nitin Sawhney. And
Oh, okay.
so, yeah, so each one of them are independent artists themselves, coming together with these amazing musicians and singers.
And how is that side of what you do? I mean, we all know that you're a composer. I think, a certain section of our audience will only know about the Bollywood work. The muso fans, and we have a lot of musos who do listen to this show, will know that you do so much, whether it's working with the BBC Symphony Orchestra, which is what you did when I met you in Glasgow. What's going on the other side? Because you do connect with the Mick Jaggers of this world. You've mentioned someone from John McLaughlin's band, and in a way you've kind of taken Nitin Sawhney's flautist. Not taken. You're working with him. How do you do that? How do you keep yourself relevant? Do you go on YouTube and just go, okay, let's see who the best flute players are out there?
No, I think my flute player is probably the best, Naveen. But then in this, we wanted a traveling band who are not busy, but they're very so dedicated. So past 2 to 3 years, we've been, as a band, we've been probably refining and making things which are simple yet complex, and going further with what we can do.
And is there something of the Hendrix about this? I.e., he really used to enjoy playing his guitar, going off on one, and in a way, that's what any musician, that's their dream, isn't it? In front of an audience, really showing off their skills, but also going off on some psychedelic journey in their head.
Yeah, I did a gig with Santana last month.
Wow. Carlos Santana, yeah? Oh, my God.
In San Francisco. So it was a corporate gig for Infosys, but we had fun. And he was saying, why don't we do an album together? Come on, AR.
You and Carlos Santana in the studio? Come on, man.
I was improvising on Maria.
Oh, yeah,
and, so he was playing for Chaya Chaya. So it's pretty interesting.
Oh, my God.
But he has this amazing heart in his solos.
Yeah.
So it was such a great gig.
And then what about your heart? Because as you say, this is what these new dates that are coming up. We've had all these questions coming in. I'm going to throw some of them at you, okay? Yeah. From the good people of Great Britain. Mr. Dosanjh, I can't confirm whether it's Diljit or not, but Mr. Dosanjh has on Snapchat said, do you have a favourite Punjabi song? It must be Diljit Dosanjh if this is the question. Do you have a favourite Punjabi song or artist? And will we hear almost a Bhangra type of album from you, possibly?
I love Punjabi, the language and the songs, and my favorites are the Baba Bulle Shah stuff, what Rabbi did, what Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan Sahab did, and
the Sufi side of
I love that. And in fact, in my movie 99 Songs, I have a whole character.
Also, we're just talking about the Punjabi stuff. Aren't you working with Gurinder Chadha at the moment?
Yeah.
Okay, is this for her movie about partition or something else?
It's called The Viceroy's House.
Okay. So have you done some of the music for that?
Secret.
Oi, oi. You can tell us. I was about to say no one's listening, but everyone is. But No, you can't.
And
let
I was
us in?
just still sorting out things. Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Diljit, or should I say Mr. Dosanjh? I think you've got your answer there. He's working with Gurinder Chadha.
Yeah.
She's
Who
the most
can be
Punjabi
more Punjabi than that? Right?
Exactly. Okay, also, K. Prajapa snapped in saying, which soundtrack that you've worked on has been the most challenging and rewarding and fun? So maybe the one that's given you the most blood, sweat, and tears.
It's going to be my movie, 99 songs. I'm still 4 years at it. I just finished 3 songs.
4 years into working on it, and you've just only finished 3 songs.
Yeah, because it's been changing. The screenplay has been changing to, much better and better and better. So all the vision of the songs are also changing. So I've been reworking it. It's probably the most difficult one.
Waj says, and I want to know about this. Are you ever going to retire? Are you going to turn around one day and go, look, my award shelf is straining under the weight, or I've done everything I've needed to. I've even appeared on Bobby Friction Show on the Asian Network.
You know what? Actually, I started this music after I retired.
Okay.
Because when I retired from session musician, as a musician, this was my passion. So that's one of the reasons why I don't do many movies. I just want to enjoy doing that.
Yeah.
Though it's my work. Yeah.
It's your labor of love, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Well, look, I'm just going to get your reading on this because I got asked to pick a AR Rahman track, and obviously everyone thinks I'm going to pick Tal Se Tal or Chenya Chenya. I actually picked Khalifa because it's a favorite track I always try and program in on this show. What was the intention behind this track when you wrote it?
Khalifa?
Yeah.
Khalifa. Okay, so I had this tune, and the director wanted a strong disco kind of a number, but the producer Dino actually heard the song and said, like, if you get a word, this is a great tune. So he picked it up, and then Amitabh Bhattacharya wrote, that's a word I got, Khalifa, and then they fitted in. While coming on the flight, they cooked it up. And they said, can you use this Khalifa for this tune? Yeah, of course, it's going to work. So then we made the song.
There you go. And that's the reality of a lot of creative work. You may think that artists sit cross-legged on their beds at night and go into Sufi trances, but sometimes it's because an Amitabh Bhattacharya comes up and says, please use this word.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Let me quickly ask you about that. A lot of people are saying, we're living through the maddest times ever. We're living through interesting times that make the Industrial Revolution and the 60s look like mere child's play. Do you feel that yourself?
Yeah, I think it's probably a birth of something else. I'd say for something greater, something very good. I hope it's that way. I'm taking it in a positive way.
Yeah. And what about India? India at the moment, 2016. How does India feel to you?
India feels great. India feels great. I think it's so promising. And it's great to be at this time of, where it's on the verge of something, a beautiful thing happening.
It's nice you've just said something beautiful, because the narrative, when I say narrative, I don't mean a mass media thing or a political thing. Just from normal people. People are very scared around the world. They're very scared that it may not be the birth of something beautiful, or it may actually be a real darkness coming towards us. You don't think that?
I think it's what we make it of. We have to make, we have to be grateful for every beautiful moment we're living. And it makes us even cherish the moments which have lived so beautifully into something extraordinary. This was the world. I mean, the world has always been like that.
Yeah.
Just that now we have a lens for everything, and it just pops up. And it becomes larger than life to us. It scares us. Why don't we just say beautiful things? Why can't we just lens out beautiful things, which are acts of kindness and beauty, and probably, that would be that. That would be countering it.
Well, I was discussing this the other day.
Important things about hope. And you're making people lose hope and making people go like mad.
Yeah. What a beautiful message. As I said, I was discussing this the other day with someone, and they said the world has always been like this. All we have now are, as you say, these smartphones, and things are being recorded for the first time. It's actually just business as usual for this species we call the humans.
Yeah, I think more beauty has to come, more things of hope and kindness has to be projected more than countering it.
Okay.
That's the only way. Because you don't want somebody who's unaffected also get affected psychologically and feel that this life. Yeah.
It does feel like there's a lot of psychosis around change, and a lot of that is happening at the moment. Anyway, wow, I didn't think we were going to go this deep, like a dinner
Supposed to
party.
have a fun party, right?
Very quickly, if you are listening in right now, you're coming back on the 22nd of September.
Let's talk about beautiful things. Concert, songs, love songs, romance, right?
Yeah, which
Let's go.
You'll be doing on the 22nd of September in Wembley, Wembley Arena in London, 24th of September in Birmingham at the Barclaycard Arena, the 29th of September in Leeds. I think you're playing Leeds for the first time.
Yeah, Leeds and Manchester for
And
the first
then
time.
the 30th of September at the Manchester Arena in Manchester.